How we doing, guys? Hello, welcome back. It's Thursday night, and a little bit of Eberron. Katie's just ducked away to the bathroom, but I see we're on a hype train. Thank you. I'm just going to go back through here. Thank you, Michaelisanewok, who's joining us here tonight, guys, for the 50 bits and the subscription, and Small Girl is Small for the 22 months, and String Socks for the 25 months. And the hot tub stream is coming, guys. I promise. I know I've been promising for 13 months now, but it is coming. All right. Let's play some D&D, guys. Let me think. What happened last time? We started off at the bowling. That's right.
Yes, the bowling. Yeah.
All right, so last episode, previously on Sulfur Batshit and Two Smoking Boots, the party joined your Boromar clan handler Banksy for a night of 10-pillar bowling. What was it? Flaming sliders? Is that what I believe was what it was called? The flaming slider bowling alley.
It is indeed.
And it turned out there was a little more going on than just joining Banksy for a night of bowling. Although it was pretty innocuous. It turned out Banksy had cut the rest of the players from the team, Wendell and the other halflings, and asked you guys to join him for the night. Turned out the team you were playing that night, a bunch of Dramish immigrants, an ogre, goblin, couple of orcs, and a kobold. Prior to the game, you saw Banksy revealing his new leverage over to Dorian Haldorak, the dirty little secret that the four of you had uncovered for Banksy, allowing him to blackmail Borean Haldorak into submission once again, and watched him in a cold sweat leave the premises. And then you guys plunged into your game of bowls against the Green Meanies, was the team you were versing.
Fucking cheaters!
Dramish immigrants. One of their star player, a kobold named Jack the Flipper, had some very, very interesting plays with a bowling ball that seemingly changed direction. The game quickly degenerated into almost violence as Peaches... Well, actually, it was violence as Peaches... what was it? You clubbed him with a bowling pin, I believe it was?
I think I tried to.
Peaches attempted to club Jack the Flipper.
Oh, then I threw it at him. Yeah, that's right.
Attempted to club Jack the Flipper with a bowling pin, to be stopped by Dumpling, but then throwing it, hitting Jack the Flipper and injuring him gravely, possibly taking him out for a few weeks. But the team was swiftly ejected from the premises, although not before Thomas Tombstone slipped away and outside in the nearby alley in cold blood murdered an innocent working class orc with a cleaver.
A trusted fan of Johnny's as well,
and a loving fan of Johnny Sullivan took his life with a cleaver that he had taken from the bowling alley kitchen, trying to appease his dark patron, Mr. Smoke, and get his powers back. The next morning, he found out it worked. Mr. Smoke had indeed brought Thomas back into his favor, and he had his warlock abilities back. Meanwhile, that morning, Johnny made his way over to the orphanage where he was brought up in the depths of Lower Jura. Running into his good friend, the changeling Ridley, that you guys had encountered here and there throughout the campaign. Upon a little digging, it was revealed that Johnny was left at the orphanage by a Brellish soldier by the name of Sullivan Bullard. Johnny headed to the city archives to read up on this Brellish soldier, and Sullivan Bullard turned out to be a decorated colonel who participated in the last war as a officer within the ranks of the Brellish Bear Cavalry. Really legendary fighters who rode enormous bears across the battlefield throughout the last war. turned out that Sullivan Bullard, now a retired soldier, highly decorated, had invested the money and the riches that were showered upon him following the war, and had become one of the 60, one of the most powerful noble families within Sharn. Thank you, Mr. Stibbs, so much for the 13 months. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. I'm going to hit a random button here. It's entirely random. Nice. All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Stibb, for that.
Battle. That's what was needed.
No, I'm kidding. Here we go. There we go. Thank you for that. Thank you. So the four of you rendezvous with Banksy back at the Rough and Tumble Casino, where Banksy revealed the next task he had for the four of you. He agreed that he would release Peaches and Dumplin from the indentured servitude he'd been putting you through, and Johnny would even return the deed. I think, did he say he'd return the deed? I think he did, yeah. Said he'd return the deed to Hammer's Blacksmith, to its rightful owner, and you would all be well paid should you successfully perform a heist during the cultural event of the year, the first Ertain Gala in 6 months, occurring in the Ertain Manor up in the Skyway. Banksy wants you to relieve Celeria Ertain of a Gendric artifact, a large emerald inset necklace that Celeria Ertain supposedly has in her possession. Banksy said that you would be heading into the gala under the guise of being kitchen hands and grill cooks, under the command of a famous Sarlonan flavormancer by the name of Salim Wavir, who it turned out Banksy was blackmailing into doing this, as Banksy's had Salim Wavir's personal Carrack ship impounded down in Sharn Customs. So it's basically sent you out. The four of you have the day to make preparations for the infiltration, which will be later this evening. And I believe you just left the casino with Peaches putting on a bitchin' pair of sunglasses and flipping off Erina on the way out. So we find the four of you on the streets of Smoky Towers outside the casino. What would you like to do with the day?
What time is it?
I have.
It's around midday.
I need some lunch.
Lunch.
As well.
Let's get a bite to eat, Tommy.
Perhaps we do not prepare at all. Perhaps we just go and feast together.
Yeah. At least in the
I mean, wouldn't that counts as preparation, right? That way we're not tempted by the food in the kitchen when we get there.
Smart. Smart.
I will have no flavor mancer me at all. Salim whatever, more like, am I right? Or not? I follow whoever's leading the way.
To the bazaar, let's go. Alright, get it out, Jesse. I'm feeling savoury.
How are you crossing over to the bazaar? What method? You walk in? You get in the sky coach?
I literally walk, you know.
Yeah, alright, sweet.
Think about the upcoming mission. At least that's what Johnny's gonna think about.
Trying to get our calves burning. And just to clarify about the mission, it's Celeria Ertain, is that right?
Celeria Ertain, it is. She's the matriarch of the Ertain family.
Yeah.
Of the Ertain family. And what do we have to get from her?
A necklace inset. A necklace inset with a large emerald.
Yeah, cool.
And we just gotta hope that she doesn't wear it.
Yeah.
Then we're kind of
which she may or may not wear.
Yeah.
Alright, so
Well, then you're gonna have to seduce her, Johnny, if she's wearing it.
It's all up to you now,
How old
John.
is she actually? Isn't
She-
she like in her 60s? Married?
it's
Yeah,
hard
but
to
you're a young fighter, you know.
It's
You'll
hard
be
to
the
tell,
target
actually.
market for her.
Like, she has 4 children, but you know, with advanced magical cosmetics, advanced magical cosmetics in Eberron, people can you know, they can look a lot younger than they actually are. So
I heard those cosmetics are actually made from the DNA of changelings. Funny enough.
Think of all the experience she'll have.
Well, I have this in the back of my mind now. I have
Yeah.
the next 20 minutes to be like, okay, do I want to spend half hour of the session tonight flirting with Josh, or do I?
Yeah, I really
Do I,
don't.
do I want it
Do
to be
it.
a heist? I don't know. What do you think, chat?
We need a poll. Do a poll.
Oh god.
Poll in the chat.
I feel like Tommy's probably a better seducer than Johnny. Johnny just knows how to punch people.
Hey, don't throw me out there into the open. I'll do it if I have to.
Yeah, Tommy will seduce them and then fucking murder them afterwards.
We don't know that. We don't know that.
Sorry, yeah, right. We don't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Metagame.
Yeah, and I'm good.
You're gonna disintegrate that ass.
And throwing it in the chat now.
Oh no.
We've got this will
Yes.
take 10 minutes, so we won't get distracted by it. There you go, ladies and gents. Is Celeria going to be wearing? I won't necessarily listen to you, but is Celeria going to be wearing the necklace tonight? We'll see. All right, so
Thanks for the hype train. Measles Squirtle. I'm also not gonna listen.
anyway, people put up with Asmongold's shit. Anyway, all right, so it is from Smoky Towers over to the Bazaar. You got to cross. What do we got? What ward connects?
Where is the swing test? He's pinging.
So Smoky Towers is down here, which is where the casino is, and you guys are heading over to the Bazaar. I do believe Middle Memphis connects with Jura. I'm fairly sure. So a 45-minute journey or so by foot over to the Bazaar.
Yeah. Why not? Who knows? We might find some food on the way.
Yeah, maybe.
Food's not only in the bazaar, you know. Some guy might be hawking some nice, you know, kakalash. Who knows?
I'll take the crab juice.
Yeah, you head over to the Bazaar. Middle of the day. It's hustling, it's bustling. There's street urchins sort of like bump you violently as they run past. Johnny, you wise enough to sort of keep your hands like, very closely on your pockets. There's a bump from an urchin isn't usually innocent. You see him sort of run into you guys. They seem to be fleeing from someone else. One of them turns and gives you a filthy look. He's like, "Watch where you going, you nonce!" And then like runs off through the crowd.
Yeah, fucking little. What's your pouches, ladies and gentlemen? Urchins are about.
But you make your way across the Bazaar. The sights, sounds, smells of these imported goods,
Feels like
local
home.
farmers, secondhand stores peddling their wares. Wait, are you looking for anything in particular, or are we gonna?
I'm looking for a savory dish.
Savory
Perhaps
dish.
maybe a sit-down meal. No standing. You know,
Right,
get a nice
right,
table
right.
somewhere. Preferably someone that sells alcohol too. You know, go for a beer.
Are we looking for something a bit on the exotic side, or a bit on the?
No, Johnny does like a bit of exotic. Yeah,
Alright.
after that demon meat, his world has been open culinary wise.
Okay, in that case, I'll use the meals made from Monster Parts roll table. What you got? Oh, that's a bit red hot. We can't have that on stream. Fried goblin ears. What?
Oh.
Oh, that's a bit cannibalistic.
Yeah, that's not right. Not a Eberron, anyway.
Ooh.
Here we go. Okay. All right. So a little delicacy imported from the Shadow Marches over on the west coast of Covert. A place that I imagine is a bit flavored. It's like, Louisiana, a little bit of Louisiana, a little bit of New Orleans, swamp, deep swamp kind of area. But yeah, there is a a man clearly from the Shadow Marches by his accent when he greets you as you walk into his tent. He's got a few little small tables, you know, small sort of restaurant operation in a tent with just him behind in a small open air kitchen over the other side. He's wearing like a coonskin cap, you know what I mean? Not necessarily a raccoon, but you know, it's a little fuzzy animal with a tail, like a fluffy tail on his head. He turns around, he's got this large grey mutton chops and just heavy stubble everywhere else. He's got a scar across one eye, and it's sort of, you know, whited out kinda in the pupil. Welcome friends. Take a seat wherever you like.
Oh, thank you kindly. Actually, when we walked in, were we assaulted by smells? Like, not bad smells, but just like, you know,
There's
like...
a smell, yeah, of some
smell.
some kind of meaty dish cooking.
Okay, hold on. Where else? Yeah. Yeah, I enjoy it. I enjoy the smell.
Alright, very good. How'd you get a 31 off a D20? Oh, 2D20.
I rolled 2 by accident. I went with the higher roll, the 17. It was with advantage, so.
Well, we are serving up house special today. Bullywug leg. If I can tempt any of you.
Is that what we're smelling right now, mate?
That is correct, my friend.
Yeah, I'll have one of those. And you got any ale or beer or anything, mate?
Oh yeah, I got some ale. What about can I tempt you with a little tempura on that bullywug leg? Chuck it in the deep fry.
Mate, chef's choice. You take me on a flavor journey.
I like you, son.
May I ask, do you have any arms, or is it all legs?
No, just the leg. No, it's the upper thigh, you know, going into the gluteus. It's disturbingly similar to human anatomy. But you know, they frog people, so everyone's all right with this.
I heard the best meat's in the rump as well, so.
That is correct. Well, there's can I 4 servings then?
Yes, please. Absolutely.
All right, 4 servings and ale all round. Make yourselves comfortable. I'll be right back.
Ah, thank you. I've had volleyball before, sounds interesting.
Yeah. What
Trench coat back.
What is it?
What is a bullywug? It's a frog man, basically. I think they stand about 4 feet tall. This is a man. That's a frog. You know, a frog that walks around like a man.
We fought them in some campaign, didn't we?
In one of your brothers. We fought them a lot.
No.
Oh, no, that's right. In the last Eberron campaign, they came down. They came down the river floating on a log. That's right. Oh, here they come right now. Oh, good. Anyway.
I am very excited to eat volleyball. I fucking hated those guys.
All right, so you take a seat. He slams down 4 frothin' ales, and then a few minutes later brings out some fried bullywug legs, plants them down. He's like, well, enjoy yourselves, my friends. That'll when you're ready to pay. That will be. So we'll round it down to 2 silver pieces each.
That's good.
He sort of goes back to the kitchen to serve some other people and, you know, do his own thing, leaving the 4 of you.
I'm gonna see if I like it. Let's have a look.
What's the meat consistency like? Is it? I'm assuming it's quite just like frog.
Described, said to taste like chicken if that chicken had been drowned in a swamp.
Okay, that does not sound nice at all. What if surely it's kind of like carp, right? But you can make carp taste kind of okay if you let it, you know, do it
exactly.
a special
It's
way.
cool if it's prepared right. Yeah, and this guy deep fried it in tempura, and you know some matcha spices. It's quite good.
Ooh, yeah.
I like it. I'm not like fully sold on it, but yeah, I don't mind it. Not as good as the demon meat, but pretty good for something.
Dumpling isn't a big fan on it, but eats it anyway.
Now,
Might have got the off cut.
Banksy suggested that you guys purchase Featherfall tokens for the operation. Oh, you did buy one at the start of the campaign.
Yeah, I have learned from it playing Eberron to always have a Featherfall token.
Is anybody going to take Banksy's advice while you're here in the bazaar?
Yes. Absolutely.
Absolutely. Are we sitting down and eating at the guy's restaurant?
Yeah.
Yeah.
At the moment?
In the tent.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Well, my plan after would be to once we're done, I'll want to find a featherfall token and also a potion dealer.
A potion vendor?
Oh, actually, that is a good idea. Yeah, I might do that too. I'll looking for potions.
In the corner of your eye, Thomas, as you're sitting there eating the meal, you sort of glance up, and you could swear for a brief second you see Mr. Smoke, like, sitting at a table at the other side of the room. And he sort of like, looks at you and, like, holds up, like, a glass of red wine, just, like, swirling it around, gives you a wink. You sort of, like, look down at the
Not
food
wine, is it?
and look back up, and he's disappeared.
Is it black wine? I imagine it'd be black.
No, it's blood. It's blood.
Whoa, Tommy, what the
blood.
fuck?
Sorry, I thought I seen someone I knew, my stepmother or something of that sort.
Damn. Would know like having a mother's like.
Pretty
Aw.
overrated.
And so you eventually finish off your meals. Oh, sorry, go on.
I'm just eating the fried parts of the.
Just eating the tempura off it.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, you get KFC.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So you leave the restaurant a little later, head out into the bazaar.
My salutations to the chef. Like, very nice, very nice.
I want to kind of, as he's saying, very nice. I kind of want to lean onto like the bar or whatever he's got there, and be like, sorry, so what was your name?
Oh, my name is Marcus.
Marcus.
Marcus from the
Wonderful name.
Marches, they call me.
Marcus from the Marches. I was just wondering, Marcus, are you familiar with the Flavormancer?
Flavormancer? You mean the great
Yes.
Salim Wavir?
Yes, of course.
Well, of course, he's one of the most renowned, he's one of the most renowned chefs in all of Covert, maybe even the world.
I think you've had to cook some bollywog, mate.
What kind of things would he be cooking himself? And what kind of expertise would one need to sort of learn such a skill set?
Well, you would be referring to him catering the Ertain Gala tonight, am I correct?
No, I have no idea what that would be.
What? He's here?
Oh, yeah, he's in the city at this very moment. Yeah.
No. Oh, there you go.
I imagine he's up in the Skyway right now, just whipping up a storm in the Ertain Manor kitchen. But if you're asking what his flavor profiling is like, well, you know, it's very Salonan. A lot of cardamom, you know, a lot of that funny yellow spice that's really expensive. What do they call that?
Saffron?
Saffron. That's the one. Yeah. Don't get too much of it myself. But and very spicy.
Is
Always spicy. They love the spice.
Any sort of like, if I want to try and get a job as a chef for him, is there any kind of persuasion he tries to have people as a chef that you would imagine, perhaps?
Well, you mean like take you on as an apprentice?
Possibly. I mean, I'm very enthused by the bully, the food that you gave us. I look back at my bowl and there's still like the meaty.
You see, like Peach's like hand is like reaching for it though. She's like, she sees you like turn to look at her. She's like,
I miss giving out bennies in Savage Worlds now. Everyone can
Yes.
have an inspiration dice, Thomas Tombstone.
Yay.
Yeah.
Smashed it.
What was that? Well, I can't say I'm aware of him taking on apprentices and whatnot. Maybe he does. I don't know. I imagine that you'd have to be pretty special.
Pretty skilled, yes. Okay. Yes. That's all I was wondering.
Would you say that he has one hand in the chili jar and the other hand
Oh,
in...
absolutely.
Good to know. Good to know.
That's good for your metabolism.
Good for the sinuses,
Mm.
I've heard too.
100%. Sometimes when I got a little bit of a congestion going on, I was like, throw a tea towel over my head and just heat a big bowl of chili and just inhale it.
Bowl
you
of
know?
chili? Bowl of chili.
Bowl of chili.
Never good for the anus, though, as they say.
No, not at all. But That's what, you know.
Moment on the
That's the
nostrils
duality
and,
of life, isn't it? You gotta take the good with the bad. That's real wisdom. Take that away.
Thank you, Marcus. Thank you.
None of these reader and fortune cookies here. Just
I awkwardly back away.
he turns around and goes back to cooking.
Oh.
Right, the four of you emerge out into the bazaar once again. Anyone mentions looking for Featherfall tokens, I'm sure Johnny knows where to go.
Yes. Straight to... I've forgotten his name. You know, I've had so many interactions with him. Follow me, guys. We're heading down the road.
The sundries.
To Sundries. Thank you, Peaches. We go way back.
A short trip across the bazaar. You see Sundries in his little hole-in-the-wall store in the corner. As usual, behind the glass, a large array of disorganization and massive piles of trinkets, items, as far as the eye can see throughout the store. And you open it up, there's the little jingle of the invisible bell. You walk inside, and you head up through the aisle and towards the counter. All right. How are we doing today? Oh! Johnny Sullivan and company. How are we doing?
Hey, Sundry mate, how you going?
Not bad. Can't complain.
Keeping out of trouble, I hope.
Always, mate. He gives you like a little cheeky wink.
That's how it is, eh?
Yeah. What brings you to old Sundries today?
These fine compatriots need some Featherfall tokens, and I knew you were the guy to come.
Going base jumping, are we?
Oh, you can never be too careful in Sharn, as I always say.
Never at all, Johnny. Let's have a look. I've got it right down here in the Featherfall token drawer. And he pulls out like a, it's kind of junk drawer kind of setup and like slaps it onto the bench, and it's full of, mostly Featherfall tokens, a couple other like little trinkets, rings and stuff just scattered throughout it. It has like this just deep smell of brass just wafting out of it. All right, here we go. It's 1, 2. This one's a little rusty. What's that? Sorry, a little bit of blood on that one. 3. Yeah, you still got yours, Johnny. You're after another one.
No, I've still got mine, so I'm alright for now.
All right, 10, 4.
How exactly do these work? Are they inserted into the rectum? Or?
Well, no. It's a brooch. You never see. He just turns it over. It's just like a little pin with the little like thing. So you clip it on here, son. Don't put it in your rectum.
Right. You should let him on, Sundry. Would have been a laugh.
Just clip it onto your undershirt or your overshirt or whatever you got going on. On your hat, even. Make sure the hat stays on.
Sure. Will people not recognise it? Is this?
Well, 100%. It's a great deal of people in the city wear one. It's dangerous business living in Sharn, isn't it? You could fall off a sky bridge at any time, plummet to your death.
Yeah. Did you hear about old what's his face? What's his name? Oh, Greg. Greg with the face. Straight off the
face.
Middle.
Yep.
Boom.
Straight.
Dead. Like a
Down
pancake.
to the I hear he bounced between 5 buildings on the way down, like a pinball machine. Ping, 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 ping. Pachinko.
Left 3 kids and a wife. Pause.
Horrible.
Sod.
Anyway, you wear it. As long as you're wearing it, you fall a long way. It will slow you down. Just one time, then it'll dissolve.
Do you have any potions of healing, perhaps?
Oh, of course. After the premium stuff, or just the clean skin, cheap and nasty?
Cheap and nasty,
That's all same, isn't it? All comes out of the same factory. It turns around and like opens a little cabinet behind. How many are we after?
How much are you selling for?
50 gold pieces, good friend.
50 gold.
And while we're at it, it's 50 gold pieces for the Featherfall tokens. Each.
Wait, Sunji, while you're back there, you got any invisibility potions?
Oh. Invisibility potions? Yeah. I do. You're not up to anything cheeky, are you, Johnny?
Look, mate, I won't tell.
Yeah. Alright, I'll sell you, as long as you make sure. I better not hear any stories about you sneaking into the girls' bathrooms or nothing. Turns around.
Oh,
and
come on, mate. Jesus. I'm not fucking 14 anymore, am I?
Right. Well, how many healing potions are we after?
Well, how much were the invisibility potions?
A good question. So the rules as written for invisibility potion is 5,000 gold pieces, I think, if I remember correctly. It's wrong. Like, it's blatantly wrong. It's one of the biggest oversights in 5e rules. But I did get a from a Kickstarter that I backed, which I'm opening now. Wanderer's Guide to Merchants and Magic, and they figured out some reasonable pricing for magic items in 5e. I'm just going to open that up real quick. Where'd it go? Here we go. Evented price list. Search for item. Potion of Invisibility, 200 gold pieces. A lot more reasonable.
That's way more reasonable, yeah.
Still. You after that then, Johnny? Invisibility potion.
Yeah. Can you chuck that on Banksy's tab for us?
Well, you better not be taking the piss, Johnny.
No, I won't. Trust me, mate. It's fine. Look, I'll have to take up with him anyway. He knows where I live, so it's fine. Trust me, Sundry. Trust me.
Expenses, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, alright.
Well, keep it on the,
Alright, I'm gonna do it, Johnny, but if this is...
No, that's right. Trust me, it's fine.
This isn't above board, Banksy's not gonna be happy.
I wouldn't do it if it would be okay.
Yeah, I know you wouldn't. Alright, here we go. Fine then. Invisibility potion on Banksy's tab.
Thanks, mate. Actually, you want to chuck in one of the host health potions on that as well?
Can do. Alright. Alright, what about you three?
Okay.
I'll
I'm
get...
looking to get 2 potions and the token, which would be 150 gold. Is that correct?
That is correct.
I get 15 platinum, which equates to the same.
Yeah.
And slide it across the desk.
Very nice. The shiny stuff.
It's just a shame. I was really looking for a potion of invisibility as well, but I just can't afford it, unfortunately. Unless there's anything to be added to this tab over here.
Is that... Well, look, I know you're that strange man that's been hanging out with Banksy, so it's your call.
Yes, sir. Yes, then yes. That I am the strange man, and I would like a potion of invisibility on the strange man tab under Banksy.
Strange man tab, Banksy. Very well. And you two?
Just the Featherfall tokens, thank you.
Yeah, my husband will be buying them, and Peaches walks away.
Alright, husband, 100 gold pieces then.
I hand over the fucking gold.
He takes the gold and just gives it just a very defeated look to Dumplin' as he does it.
Feel like giving me an invisibility potion to put on that tab? No, I'm gonna look back at Peaches, just...
I'm afraid that was my last one. I only had 2 in stock.
Fair enough. One day.
Thanks, Sundry, mate. Appreciate it.
All good, Johnny. Stay out of trouble, will ya?
Yeah, always. You come to the fight next time, yeah?
Of course, mate. Wouldn't miss it for the world.
Yeah, nice. I'll let you know when it's on. Alright, catch you later.
Alright.
Johnny exits.
Yep.
Hello, sir.
Goodbye, friends. Stay safe. Right, you exit to the bazaar. Is there anything else you'd like to do with the afternoon?
Yeah, I might go home.
Mhm.
This is just the thing, because we're about to go do an op. I'm gonna go home just quickly, and I'm going to deposit my platinum and my silver, and just keep some money with me, just in case we get pinched.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't want to lose my money. So.
Yeah.
Can I say just before he buggers off to home or whatever, can I be like, Johnny, is there anywhere around here, you are seemingly a food connoisseur around these parts, anywhere I could get some sugar and spice, if you catch my drift?
Oh, right. Oh, look, I don't dabble with that myself, but Johnny Johnny obviously would know, but I'm not sure.
Oh, after some
Sugar and spice, mate.
some sugar and spice. Oh, all right. I'd say Johnny, I'd say you definitely had you'd know who to ask about it. Depends.
I probably know the general area. Like, I'm assuming it'd probably be a bar, maybe in the Lower Jura downstairs tavern district.
Wait a second. What do you think I'm insinuating by sugar and spice?
Narcotics.
Are you not insinuating that?
I'm looking for literal sugar and spice.
Why did you make it sound so dirty?
Yeah,
when you said it? No one goes like looking for some
sugar and
sugar and
spice.
what does that?
Sorry, I'm sorry you take everything out of this trashy mouth.
This is Sharn! You're gonna...
I love that you like.
Read the room, Michael. Honestly.
It's just like, ooh, okay.
That's the first time I had to play a card.
murderer.
Like, I would be like, sweet. There's actually I have stat blocks for the narcotics in Sharn.
I may be a murderer, but I'm not a drug addict.
Oh, that's where you cross the line.
Yeah.
Yeah, just...
I'm not a drug addict. I just murder people so the guy I hallucinate will give me more powers.
Oh shit. Well, in that case, Tony, if you're looking for some actual sugar and spice, we're in the bazaar, mate. Any place around here? That place over there. Look, literally has.
You look over, there's a
on it.
Salonan man, and you just see him plunging his hands into like Hessian bags full of spice and just like doing this, like.
Hey, right there. There you go.
Oh god, it's like the chum wizard all over again.
I look around, and if he's sort of like gesturing and it's all around, I look around, I pull out my dagger, flip around in my hand, and just slice off like a bunch of chilies hanging, and just grab them from someone's stall, and just grab them and put them in
Very
the pot.
nice, clever. Okay, I see what you're doing.
Wait, you're robbing this man?
Yeah.
Wait, what? Okay.
Totally oblivious to the situation. I've gone out of focus. I'm a ghost. I just want to cut them because he said, they're everywhere. I'm just going to cut them and just grab them and put them into my...
Not literally, Tommy.
The salesman like leans over the counter, like they're like hanging from his little canopy over his. Excuse me, sir. You have to pay for those.
Yes. What? Sorry.
The chili, my produce that you've just cleaved.
Yes. What kind of
No,
chilies
sure.
do you have?
The red chilies that you have in your pocket, sir.
Red. Okay, and I take them out. Good sir. Apologies. May I ask, what is of course, no punishments to me. What is your hottest spice?
My hottest spice.
Yes.
Just so you know, he doesn't mean narcotics. So,
Oh, all right. Oh, yes, I was going to say. No, my hottest spice. Going off the Scoville rating, I guess we'll have to go with the Demon Waste Death Reaper over here. Pulls out this like
You see, like
this.
you see, Peaches like hears this across the bazaar and just like turns to like look.
It's he gets it out. He kind of gets like this. He disappears below his below his like desk for a sec and comes back up like this, like holding a jar. Then he's got like his hands are shaking as he brings it forwards, and he's like, "I have only one, imported from the wastes. Look at it." He holds it up through the jar. You just see this. Have you ever seen what a fresh chipotle looks like? Like a smoked jalapeno, like straight out of the smoker. So like it's like shriveled, very dark. But this is like at least Chipotle still has like a green quality to it. But this chili is just like a shriveled up, completely jet black nightshade. It's like hanging off a little stem inside the jar. You could swear it even has like this little black aura like encircling around it inside the jar. It is said that 1 iota of this chili will drive a man to the edge.
Well, luckily I'm a woman, and Peaches like reaches forward for the jar.
No. You will pay. You will pay first.
How much is it, mate?
Sir, what is your name as well?
My name?
Yes. No.
Oh no.
My name is Walter.
Walter.
What? No, Walter.
And as my compatriot said, how much for this divine Death Reaper?
I think he means we're not going to pay with money. We'll pay with the suffering from eating it.
I think he wanted money. He wanted
What?
money.
You ruined it. I had a whole bit. You would give me the money, I would hand it over, I would laugh maniacally at the suffering you will endure at the end. But in the meantime, 25 gold pieces for this little thing. Several men died procuring this from the wastes.
Oh, great! Peaches hands over 25 gold.
There we go. Enjoy yourself.
And I try and smack Peaches out of the way.
Oh, wait.
I will give you 30 gold for it.
Look, there's enough here to kill both of you, but that is a better offer. 30 gold. I'm going to sell it to this man.
30... Hang on, sorry, I just need to check how much gold I actually have.
Start making wild promises.
No, you asked for 25, and I said 25, and we agreed. There is a social contract here between the two of us.
Peaches, what do you
He's
want?
right. She's right.
He starts like making this gesture in the air, and he's like, "See this is me tearing up the contract, and then washing my hands of it."
I love this guy.
I think you're very clever, don't you? You know,
As I'm sort of getting the 30 gold out, unless there's any protest to it.
you see who be washing your hands of our social contract when I force feed you this fucking chili. 35 gold.
I like this woman.
No.
Are you married?
Yes.
Ah, do you? Lucky man.
Look,
She is red like fire.
Sure.
Oh, you have no idea.
Yeah.
35 is nothing to the sheer power, the visceral energy of this burning hot pepper. I'm trying to get like crowd participation. I will put down 40 gold pieces.
What's this? We have a bidding war? Oh no!
None of the crowd seem interested, but the other salesmen nearby are like looking over, like you see them like leaning over their benches, like looking at what's happening. One of them's like, he's like pulls the fabric of his tent and like squeezes through it and into the tent next to Walter, and he's just watching. 40 gold pieces.
40 gold pieces, yes, and I look straight at Peaches.
I think this is defeating the purpose of what we need this for.
I'm sensing there
What are
is
we
some
even gonna do with it?
I'm sensing there is some history here between these two. This is very
There
visceral.
is no history, yeah.
Did you know, sir, that this man, and she points at Thomas, is a sex offender?
Oh, yes. Ah, the man from the coin.
No coin. I look
Thomas
around.
Tombstone.
No sex offending.
This is
Yeah.
Thomas Tombstone.
No.
Peach is like,
Peach-
this
Peach-
is Thomas Tombstone.
I
Do you
tried
really
to
want to
say
be
that.
selling to this man? This disreputable man?
She's trying a different tactic, Mr. Tombstone.
Think of how much
Well,
money you would
Walter-
lose by being seen doing business with him.
Walter, it's money. It's money. Not talk. All this nonsense talk. I am a clean.
You're saying you really want a little money now instead of a lot of money later?
Where does the lot of money later come from?
Well, it'll be the the absence of a lot of money because no one will shop for you ever again because you've been seen doing business with these terrible people.
You see, like, he turns to the salesman next to him and, like, says something in Sarlonan. He's like, oh. The other one's like, he just, like, kind of, like, looks at Thomas and shrugs. He looks back and he's like, no, I think it will be fine. I'm going to accept his 40 gold, I think. This is an awkward silence. I think everyone, is he one
Peach
the bidding
just,
war?
like, looks at him and she, like, drops the gold that she's holding onto the ground. And then, like, tries to leap over his stall and just, like, rip the chili out of his hand.
Try and grab her. Can I try and grab her?
He's like, hey! He starts like beating you. He starts like beating you with the bamboo cane that he's holding on to. He's like, hey, out of the store, get out!
I'm gonna
try and help Dumpling as well. Like just trying to.
I'm gonna just grab Peaches by the back of the neck and just pull her off.
Well, he gets up, like straightens up his clothes, and he's like, this has been some of the most fun bartering I've ever had in days. This is good.
You'll never do business here again! And she's like getting carried away.
Thank you, Walter. And I give him the 40 gold pieces.
Oh, thank you.
What have you here? What is your
an excellent dish?
What? It's not a dish on its own. If you eat this, it will actually kill you.
I will put it in an excellent dish.
Okay, have you?
As a Ganesh, you know.
This is you can't just. It takes training to put this in a dish, especially if you're serving it to other people. It's more dangerous than the pufferfish.
Wonderful. I chimed around him.
he snatch it out of his you take it out of his hand. And he just looks at the gold and shrugs. He's like, all right.
Thank you, people of Sharn. Back to your business.
He digs out another identical jar with the same chili in it. Like, the only one I have.
All right, well, there you go.
I'm glad Peaches didn't push that price too much higher.
Did Peaches wanted to make a trap out, like to use it as a weapon, or did she just want to eat it?
Eat it.
Would you kill her, Josh?
Oh, who knows? Yeah.
Damn, what interesting.
Oh, God.
Sounds like a great ingredient for her experimental elixirs.
It's a very clever idea, though. Getting that chili, though. Very interesting. Curry flavor.
Is there anything else you'd like to do with the afternoon?
No, I'm just gonna go home and deposit my money.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I'll just be carrying the 5 gold in case I need to bribe a guard.
Peaches is gonna storm away from Thomas Tombstone.
Something's like looking between them, like yes, dear.
She's gonna like go and use her what's her artificer skill called? The one where she magical tinkering. She's gonna make some gadgets and shit for the heist tonight.
Cool. All right. So the 4 of you spend the afternoon preparing.
Even Rocky had a montage. Montage.
I'll probably maybe during the afternoon just check that my powers are still functioning and stuff like that.
No, everything seems to be fine.
I'm just gonna kill another innocent. That's that will make it work. Oh, that poor orc.
Augustus Frogbottom asks, do you give Aussies a bonus to their inventories as space to account for pouches? No, that's where we keep our young, so... Welcome, Augustus Frogbottom. Thank you for being here.
Once I feed my Joey this pepper.
So you guys spend the afternoon, you head to your respective residences preparing before rendezvousing, as Banksy said, at the Smoky Towers Skydock in the afternoon, around 4 p.m, 4:30 p.m.
Before actually I go meet at the rendezvous point, I might go see Banksy just to let him know that I did put stuff on his tab.
Yeah, you could probably. He's going to be meeting you at the Skydock. So.
Will he be there? Okay, yeah. I wasn't sure if he was going to be there.
But you could go see him at the casino beforehand or whatever if you wanted.
Yeah, and then I might go with him actually.
Okay. So
Yeah.
you head on down to Smoky Towers to the casino.
Just quickly,
Mhm.
do you remember the name of that pepper?
The Demon Waste Death Reaper.
Anyways, alright, cool.
Right, so you head down to the casino, Johnny. You walk inside. The clerk's behind the desk. Like, oh, hello, Johnny. No appointment today?
No, just go. Was the big boss in?
Yeah, he's upstairs. Yeah. Up in his office.
He's not in with company, is he?
No, he should be alone. Should
Yeah,
be.
Cool. Yeah, I'll knock.
Make sure you knock. He might have a stripper in there.
Yeah. I figured. Go up dance.
Yeah.
Banksy.
Head up to his. I don't think you've actually seen him. Let me. Don't even know if Johnny's ever been in his office.
Oh, sure.
Ooh.
Maybe we're divvying up the purse for wins, you know?
So you head upstairs.
Hmm.
Where's your? Do you don't have a token on the upper floor?
I do for some reason.
Yeah, that's where you guys were running around getting caught.
Oh, that's right.
Session 1. Oh, wow. This is impressive.
Well, it's not quite evening yet, so just whack the daylight back on. Yep, come in. You hear from inside.
Yeah. Ka-ching. Hey, Banksy.
Johnny, you're early. What's up?
Yeah. Nah, I thought we could head there together, but just a heads up.
He
I,
kind of like
kinda
just gives like this look as you say that.
Yeah, yeah. Well, main reason. Me and Tommy put some stuff on us, your tab at Sundries, just for the op. You know, just so we let you know.
Did you?
Yeah. Purely for the op. I got a healing potion and a visibility potion. I think so did Tommy. So, I'll pay you back. Just wanted to get it. I needed it now. I didn't have the cash with me, so I figured you'd cover us until it's time.
You see like a little twitch like in one of his eyes, and he's like, "No, all right. If it's for the job, I understand.
It's for the job.
I understand,
Would
Johnny,
like-
and I appreciate you
Yeah.
coming to tell me that. All right. Yeah, maybe ask me next time, but I appreciate that. Yep.
Yeah. Sorry, it was kind of spur of the moment thing. I figured, you know,
I understand. understand.
Yeah.
All
I said you-
good.
Thanks, mate. Appreciate it.
Right.
All right. You're not gonna be at the party, are you?
Oh, no, I'm not allowed in. What are you?
Yeah, fair.
I mean,
Does,
yeah. If I wanted to go, I'm sure Alira would take me along if I asked her.
Might be fun, mate.
Probably.
Alira's already spoken for. Everyone knows she has eyes only for Zero.
But no, I will not be in attendance tonight. Sidon will be there with Marla and probably Wendell and a few of the others. So
Okay, cool. Does anyone above know what's going on, or is it just us?
roll a persuasion check, Johnny.
Ah, god damn it. 14.
14. He's like, I don't know. This is coming down from the top. So
Cool. No worries. Now, I just wanted to let you know that if shit does hit the fan, I'm going to take escaping and not being connected to the family opposed to making sure the job goes through. Just wanted to make sure you knew that as well.
yeah, I understand that, and I would not expect anything less, Johnny. As long as just remember, this can't come back to the Boromars if it becomes
Exactly.
public.
I figured the other 3 can disappear, but you know, it's pretty well known in the where we work that, you know, we have a connection, so I can't be caught.
That's right. Don't worry. I have complete faith that 4 of you will be able to pull it off.
Oh, so do I, but you always got to plan for the worst, hope for the best.
Did you get Featherfall tokens, like I said?
Yes, we did.
Alright, good. Well, invisibility potions, eh?
Yeah, I figured if I had to be sneaking around, probably one of the best things to have.
Yeah, that's clever.
Yeah, I learned a few things off these sneaky tops I've been brushing shoulders with these last couple days.
Alright, good. Well, probably time to go meet the other tits down the sky dock.
Alright, well.
Let's head out.
You gonna giving us the chef uniforms, or will we be picking them up there?
No, Celine will be sorting you out with that.
Alright, cool. Roger that. Let's rock and roll.
Alright, let's head down. So you leave the casino, head a few blocks over to the Smoky Towers Skydock. Dumplin, Peaches, Thomas all rock up at roughly the same time.
Yep. I just want to. So I've during the intervening time, Peaches has used her her 2 artificer infusions.
Mhm.
So I make 1 pair of sending stones and 2 pairs of sending stones.
Okay.
So she's gonna have those with her as they go into the party.
Alright then. Team. Alpha team. Are we ready for tonight's operation?
I think so.
Yes.
I'd say so.
Alright, good. Now, Salim, I've been in touch with him. He's gonna cooperate, so there shouldn't be any trouble from him. But remember, he is under the impression that you are qualified kitchen hands, so try to pretend like you know what you're doing.
Yep.
I'll try.
Some of us know what we're doing in the kitchen.
Ah. See? Tommy. Brutal, efficient, cultured.
Exactly.
Banksy, do you not have a map for the insides, do you? Where we need to go?
I'm afraid not, mate. Do not have a map of one of the most prestigious manors in the Skyway
Hey,
on
you
me.
can get anything, you know? I just figured you might.
Hey, pull your tongue out of my arsehole, Johnny.
Mate, you got your hands in so many pies, I'm surprised you don't have 12 fingers.
Alright, come on. Here it comes now, Sky Coach. It's the,
Quickly, Banksy.
Yes.
Are we having any sort of uniform? Are we getting it from Salim, or are we?
Yeah, Salim will be kitting you out in the
Okay.
required uniform. Should be something simple. What? White shirt, apron. Them funny little shoes that the chefs wear, you know?
I think they're called clogs.
Clogs.
Yeah, stupid name. Clog.
Right, here it is. Hang on, let me go speak to the driver. Banksy sort of walks up to the Skydock, over to the Sky Coach that's just touched down. You see him speaking with like a man as the gate opens up. And the Sky Coach sort of gangplank thing is lowered. Banksy like crosses over, and you see him speaking to a man on board. And you see he points over at the 4 of you. You see the man like nodding in agreement. All right, come on.
Let's do this.
Mm-hmm.
Theme music
Banksy.
kick in.
You'll be staying here.
Mate, I'll be at the casino, mate, doing what I do best.
Alright. Nice. Step up onto the.
Crying into the arms of a prostitute.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Sorry, nothing. Just had something in my throat.
And when we get back, Banksy, you can stick your tongue in my arsehole. Walk off.
He's just like... But he doesn't know how to respond. He's like... You can't... He looks at you, Johnny, as like Thomas steps onto the Sky Coach. Carnats.
Yeah.
Nutters.
This bromance just went to a whole new level, didn't it?
Yeah.
Absolute nutters. He turns around and starts walking off.
All right. All
Is this a
aboard.
private sky coach?
Sorry?
Is this a private sky coach?
It is
or
a private
it-
sky coach, yeah. It appears to be, it's a very nice, sort of top tier one, perhaps in the employ of the Urtain family itself. As you walk inside, you see there are other, looks to be other employees on board. You see, as well as a few, like, sundry, like, deliveries at the back, like crates of liquor and, other, you know, maybe a bit of food and party supplies, things like that, as well as, you know, a few different staff like caterers and bartenders. You see people in like bartender garb and whatnot, just sort of all in their seats.
You go and sit next to someone and give them the nod.
Gives you a nod back. All right.
Thomas Tombstone.
Oh, hey, Gary. I don't have a cool alliterated last name, just Gary.
Ah,
What about Gary Gravestone?
Well, that sounds a bit much like his name, and that's not my family name, so it's...
I knew a guy called Greg the Face, you know.
Greg the Face.
That was his name.
Like,
No, it was Greg.
Like-
Greg with the face.
like his middle
You
name
know.
is the, or...
No, come on,
I mean-
Gary. You know, the guy that fell off and hit like 5 buildings on the way down.
Oh, yeah, I saw that in the papers.
Yeah. Gary with the face.
Gary with
You
the
know.
face.
Hey, Gary,
Yeah.
meet Johnny.
Johnny?
Yeah, Johnny.
How you doing,
How you
mate?
going, Yeah, not bad.
Gary,
that-
slap his chest. Are you in the kitchens tonight?
No, I'm a bartender.
Oh, of course. Well, we'll be there. So if you keep an eye out, you know, maybe we can.
Oh, like, do these ones across the room. Like, hey, it's the
Oh,
guys
you know,
on-
no,
mate.
like, well, you sling us some piss, we sling you some food, you know, bit of
Exactly.
backwards and forwards, you know.
Ah.
You
right,
give us a
right.
heads up.
Yeah.
We'll give you a blowjob. Not really. I'm joking. I'm joking.
Whoa, yeah, right. Well, look, to be honest, I wouldn't say no to some of Salim's food. If you bring some out to the bar, I'll be happy to sling you a little bit of spirits, you know? Just-
Yeah, mate.
Actually, are you familiar with the Demon Waste Death Reaper?
Demon Waste Death Reaper, what's that?
Well, it's only the spiciest pepper you'd ever have.
Oh, right. Yeah, right.
You know how normal chili makes your butt feel like it's on fire?
Yep. 100.
This actually sets your butt on fire.
Oh.
Like, literally.
Oh.
Yeah.
You'd want to be pouring some tequila into your anus.
Oh,
Yeah, then you
I
really will
see.
be Gary Gravestone. So, you know, that's
see,
what we'll
I
say.
see.
Gary Gravestone.
Right.
Or Gary off his face.
Ass on fire, Gary Gravestone, you know.
Right.
Exactly. Exactly. Anyway, we'll see you there, Gary.
Have fun, mate.
It's a bad time. And so, like, as this conversation is going on, the sky coach is sweeping up through the city. The sun is setting. It has been raining throughout the city today. As you sweep up through the clouds, and just sort of like this sky coach is sort of enclosed, so you're protected from the rain. There's windows and there's like rain pattering down. And there's the sun sets and you see the lights of the city, the lights like setting over the city. And as you emerge towards the skyway, floating so far above the city, for those who don't know, I mean, the skyway is like a district of Sharn that actually floats on just pure cloud, supported by its connection to the manifest zone of the plane of air of Serenia, that floats above the city. An entire district filled with just the richest of the rich, the noblest of the noble. As you
Douchiest of the douche.
as you ascend level with the sky, the rain continues, but as the sky coach begins to touch down at the private skydock of the Urtain Manor, you notice that the rain actually stops. And as you look around, as you step out of the sky coach and onto the dock, and you see there appears to be just like a sphere of clear weather encapsulating the Urtain Manor. Outside of this sphere, you can see the rain clouds and whatnot still wisping past, but the weather seems to be being held at bay around the manor. As you file out, you just hear Gary just like lean to another one of the bartenders, like sort of referring to the four of you. He's like, hospitality, guys. Absolute grubs.
Hey, Gary.
I just do the, you know, like the. If you know, you know.
Alright.
Alright, so we
Let the shit fight begin.
Is it? Are we looking at a big manor?
it is a big manor, yes.
I'm pretty sure, isn't this the manor of all big manors? Like, it's like
It is the manor of the big manors. Yeah, the
Yeah,
Urtanes
yeah.
were one of the families that helped build Sharn out of the ruins and wreckage of the age of where it was founded on top of the Dakani ruins. It is the biggest, one of the biggest, grandest manors on the very edge of the Skyway, just overlooking the Dagger River and the ocean. Obviously has a private skydock and whatnot, and just grand, sort of set into a cliffside of cloud. You don't, so yeah, you get time to sort of like have a look around, like in the general vicinity, as you're ushered off the sled and up a set of stairs. Be able to see?
Oh,
Mm.
Ooh,
This is it.
damn. This is definitely a manor.
So you're ushered. And,
Haven't you seen this before, Josh?
Yeah.
No, I was with
He was with Chet.
just on the balcony sniffing coffee.
We got the sky coach there. There we go. So yeah, you step off onto the docks and you're sort of like ushered up a set of winding set of stairs in the say cliffside, even though it's clouds, and then just up into a grand lobby.
can I, as we're moving, can I, like going up the steps, can I make some light conversation just quietly to Dumpling and be like, Dumpling, look, I know me and your partner are a little bit rocky, but I'm sure you understand. They are kind of volatile. If anything goes haywire with Peaches, do you think you could, like, do damage control or something? I'm just concerned that pepper thing was way, way out of control.
Yeah, I'm sure I could manage something. For a price.
What?
Let's just say you'll owe me one. I'll keep her under control, but you'll owe me one.
You know we are on the same mission, and if I die,
Oh, yeah.
you're going to die too.
I'm okay with death, but it'd be nice to have something in the back pocket.
Yes, I sort of have this look of like immediately regretting saying anything.
Dumpling is nothing if not an opportunist. All right, well, I'll control my spouse, and let's get this thing done. Dumpling's gonna just like move up towards Peaches and like, you know, take a hand, swing at it as
Punch
he goes.
me!
Ooh.
And she like whispers, she's like, we're in character.
Ah, yes, of course, darling. Oh,
That's a sexual harassment case if I've ever seen one.
right, well, you need to be on your best behavior tonight. No tantrums.
What, so you mean no threats of violence?
Yeah,
No over-the-top outrage monologues?
yeah,
No Molotov cocktails?
yeah.
Oh,
Let's just save it for later. Let's just at least get this job done first, and then we'll think about it. Besides, I told Thomas if I kept you under control, he'd owe me one. So, we could use that.
Hey, are there already like attendants around in the lobby in the foyer?
Yeah, so as you make your way through the foyer, there is mana staff are like rushing back and forwards, like setting up ever bright lanterns and setting up decor and running things.
There's no guests here yet, right?
No, not that you could really observe. Like, yeah.
Cool.
All right, so
And we're,
yeah, you get ushered up a set of stairs and another set of stairs and up. You get a brief glimpse of the ballroom as you pass by, and then escorted into the kitchen area. Large, very large kitchen area, and you see there are people already buzzing back and forwards like busy bees. Just there's just like the smell of exotic spices just punches you in the face as you walk through the door into this just huge commercial kitchen, like 2 or 3 lanes of large flame grills, a deep giant like vat of bubbling lard, and rows upon rows of chopping boards of ingredients of people just hammering away at them, and standing in the midst of it all barking orders.
My body's ready for this, man.
Give it to me.
The great flavor mancer, Salim Wabir.
yeah, man. Ooh.
You see him like just standing, like just berating an apprentice at the moment as you walk in, brandishing like this cleaver, like angrily in his hands as he's saying it. He's like, no! It is supposed to be Julian! It's supposed to be Julian! Look at that! This is like 5mm! You are the worst fucking apprentice I've ever had! And he slaps him over the back of the head. And sees, and then just like almost as like just camera zoom onto his face as he sees you four like walk into the kitchen. Is like, what the fuck are those 2 of 3? What the fuck are those 4 doing in here? Get out!
I'm the dish pig, sir.
We're the kitchen hands.
Oh, you're the new
Yes.
guys. Oh, come on in. He
Lucas.
tucks his cleaver into his belt and wanders over and he's like, you are the 4 that Banksy sent in, yes?
Yes, that's
All right. Thank the
And
kindness.
let's just get one thing straight. If you talk to me like that, apprentice, we're gonna have some problems.
I'm gonna be like, oh,
See this
darling,
clever?
it's fine.
This cleaver on your belt? It's gonna be buried in
I'm
you
just
somewhere
gonna-
else.
I'm just gonna
Look,
smack my
He
hand
can-
over the mouth.
He comes like down to eye level with you and like reaches out, grabs hold of the pearl necklace around and just like pulls you in. He's like, you ever speak to me like that in my own domain again, and I will stuff your eye sockets full of chili spice so hot it will make your ancestors shit themselves. Okay? It throws you back.
Peach is just like, she's gonna start to like go forward. It's like,
I'm gonna grab her back. I'll just be like, darling, one night. And then I'm gonna like lean down and kind of like whisper, like if he turns away, it's like, we can kill him later.
I thought that
yeah.
Your passion is admirable. Wavir.
Oh, thank you, good sir. Now, you will thank Mr. Banksy for me for sending in employees on such short notice. Yes.
Of course,
That would
yes.
very much like to have my boat out of inbound again. That would be
Yeah,
very nice.
no. We thank you for the opportunity.
Well, okay. Now get yourself out of those rags.
Peach is gonna like reach out to someone walking past her with like some ingredients and just like grab a small handful and just like start chewing on them.
You see, he just like snatches it out of your hand, throws it. You will be on dishes.
Excuse me?
He kind of like leans in close and like, I'm sorry. Are you having trouble understanding my Salonan accent?
The only thing I'm having trouble understanding is how someone as rude as you got to such a position of prestige.
He cooks really well.
because I am.
Peaches, this is a recognized legend of our world. I think you need to recognize when the time to talk and not to talk would be. And I try and step on Peach's foot.
Dumpling's gonna like. You go.
Where do we get our uniforms, Chef?
Ah, yes. The room at the back, next to the dry store. Get yourself out of those rags. Get yourself into something respectable.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes, chef.
Yes, chefs. I'm gonna step on Peach's foot as well.
Ow!
All right, guys. Let's get suited up.
I like turn to Peaches. I'm like, no more.
Do you
Act.
want to blow the whole fucking thing? Jesus.
You can act like a regular gnome for one night.
She grabs like a piece of the like julienne carrot off the chopping board.
No.
You have a sickness, Peaches. I'm just gonna say that right now. Sickness.
Are we maybe at the door to the like getting changed or something?
Yeah, he sort of like just points you in there and then goes back to berating someone on the other side of the room.
Yeah.
Alright, so the four of you. Yes, go
I'm
on.
gonna go in and as I'm gonna go in and then sort of like stay and wait for everyone else, and then I'm gonna grab Peaches, shove Peaches against the wall. Don't you ever try that fuckery again, you son of a bitch.
Whoa, that's my wife. I'll handle
You
it.
better
Your
be
wife is
careful
fucking
there,
this shit up.
little Tommy.
Do you know what's at stake here, Peaches?
She like
I'm gonna,
just
like, push
she, like,
my
hol-
face
she like
into
holds
See
the
fucking fruit on the floor if you aren't careful around here.
she like holds the necklace up. She's like, yeah, I think I do have an idea of what's at stake here.
Apparently not, because you can't keep your fucking mouth shut.
Dumpling's gonna like push their faces apart and move them away and be like, let's just get through tonight. Alright?
Please. The minimum. That's all we need to do.
Oh, there's so much misogyny in this room.
Shut the fuck up, Peaches! Keep your mouth shut! One fucking job!
This has got nothing to do with sex, it's got to do with you being a fucking idiot. I throw a carrot.
Alright.
Let's just get in, get this done, and leave. And I turn to Peaches. No! Funny business.
Alright, let's go, team.
Go team.
A little privacy, please.
I was gonna say, I take off my shirt, revealing my rock hard abs. It's my like contracted one scene in the movie.
Yeah. There it is. Forged in the coldness of deep Karnath. It's like the 8-pack of Thomas Tombstone.
Alright, well, Johnny will get changed. I'm assuming the boys will get changed, then head out while Peaches gets changed by herself, I assume.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I can get changed with my wife.
Yeah, sure.
No, get out. You don't want to blow the operation.
That's
Fine.
using your noggin, see? Smart. You catch on quick. That's good.
You like find something else edible in the dry store and is like munching on it.
That's what I'm imagining.
Alright. The four of you eventually, with you change, you head back out into the kitchen. And Salim comes over and he's like, alright. You, little one. To the dish pen. He kind of like looks around. He's like, what are your specialties?
I have been known to take a hot spice and shove that right onto my taste buds and savor it for as long as possible. I have been known to wander about with the Death Reaper, if you are interested.
Sounds like he'd be a good fit for the dishes.
Do you actually present the chili pepper as you say that? Or is...
Keep it secret, keep it secret.
No, I don't. I just say
Okay.
it. I say it for now.
It's like, well, okay, you can go join the saucier.
Thank you.
I'm pretty good with a knife.
All right.
I can just.
Perhaps you could julienne carrot better than that piece of shit over there. Go. Don't.
He's gonna go over, and he's gonna go straight up to that apprentice and be like, "What does julienne mean?"
He just like looks at you with like just dead expression on his face. Have you guys seen the Suicide Squad?
No.
No.
I have taste in movies.
Say, I seen the first.
The sequel was fucking brilliant. All right, well, I can't describe that character. Then.
Explain this visual gag to us.
It's just the look on his
Are
face.
you talking about like the wombat type creature, the fox?
A weasel. He's a weasel.
No, the guy that shoots the polka dots.
Yeah, what about him?
Oh, just the expression on his face. He just kind of looks at you with just like this cold, dead expression of someone who's just done with life.
So every kitchen staff.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, every retail worker ever. Every hospo worker ever.
I will.
Yeah, he turns to you, Johnny. He's like, and you?
I'm good with dishes, to be honest. I can lift really heavy things. If you need meat tenderized, I can do that really fucking well.
Ah, you can go assist the rotissier.
All right.
Right. You get the four of you disperse among the kitchen. And the next 2 hours or so just drift on by with Salim just drifting around the kitchen, just berating
What
people mercilessly.
facilities am I equipped with to wash dishes?
Well, there's a mage rat that is in there with you as well, who's using like prestidigitation to like. There's not even that many dishes to wash because it's
Service
not
hasn't started
yeah,
yet?
service hasn't started yet. So you guys are
Good.
you're basically just bunking off with the mage rat. He's just like just leaning against the edge of the dish
It's the
area.
one from the bowling alley.
Yeah, Johnny, you head down. There's a mage rat who's just like in the middle of just. He's got a wand out and he's just like casting a little fire spell over like a rotating, and at the same time like there's a magically self-rotating just like roast. Just
Yeah, nice.
drifting over as he's just like dousing it up and down with like flame with one hand and then like using mage hand to just like move like a paintbrush with the other and just like constantly just marinating it whilst also hello.
G'day, mate. I'm here to lend a hand.
All right. All right. What spells do you know?
Oh, no, I'm like good at lifting heavy things and tenderizing and.
You said exactly the same thing. Just, I can lift heavy things and I can tenderize. It's like, all right. Well, yeah, there's a couple of fillets over there that need tenderizing if you like. Hammers on the hammers in the drawer.
Yeah, cool.
All right. Go for your life.
Thanks, mate.
And he just starts punching away.
It's called Greg, the face. Nice to meet you.
He's like Greg the Face.
It's a street name, you know.
Yeah, right. Well, Bruno.
Nice to meet you, Bruno.
Alright, you turn around and like, there's a pull out of like there's like they have larders that are, enchanted to keep things cold. You like walk inside and you scare like this giant carton of fillet steaks and bring them out and just put them on the bench. Are you belting these with your hands or are you actually using a hammer?
I actually use the hammer to keep the cover. All
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you start just like hammering away at these things. Thomas sends you over to the saucier. You walk over. It's an elf who's currently just like giant spoon inside a pot stirring this very exotic smelling mixture. The smell wafts out. He turns and like sees you approach. Like, bonjour.
Bonjour, my fellow sorcerer.
Yes, how can I help you?
I have been sent from Salim, of course. I am an expert. Partial amateur expert at sorceries, and I have been tasked to assist you this fine evening.
So you know your flavor profiling?
Impeccable taste here. The taste buds are the one.
He's went straight to the line.
Yeah, so
So straight off the wall line.
it's so good. I don't even want to ask for a deception check. He's like, magnifique. Well, he's speaking in that's Elvish. Like he's dipping in and out of Elvish. Elvish is French for some reason. He's like puts a giant like ladle inside the pot and like scoops it out. And he's like, well, here, what do you think of this?
I thought you said you didn't want a deception check, Josh.
My word, is there some saffron in there?
There is, yes, but I think it is a little acidic. We need something to balance it out, no?
Yes, no, of course, I agree, and I immediately turn around and then I'm like, herbs or anything around.
Yeah, there's a giant rack of like different herbs and stuff, and yeah, everything under the sun. Nothing's labeled though.
Well, sorry. What was your name?
My name, Jean-Claude.
Jean-Claude, of course.
Look at me, Jacques.
Now, is this going to? Do you know Sylvia Erting? Do you know if she has a particular batch we're making for her or anything like that? Because depending, it might be acidic enough for her.
No, I do not. Salim did not mention anything of this, I'm afraid. No.
I see. Then this will do just fine. And I grab a random.
Just a random spice.
Yeah.
He can't. He's just like, cilantro. Are you sure, sir?
Well, what would you say would be the detrimental effects to put it into our sauce here right now?
To add the cilantro? It could
Yes.
be. Yeah, how much are you adding? This could be disastrous.
Well, just a pinch, of course. You would never go too far. Obviously, I'm not an amateur.
He's got like he contemplates it for roll a persuasion check on this one.
Like you referred to yourself as amateur. You're just like, I'm not an amateur.
You said persuasion, yeah.
Yeah. What's that? 22. He's like, he contemplates it for a second. He starts rubbing like his little goatee, and he's like, oh, that is brilliant, actually. The acidity and the what should we say? How you say? Penchant for a fraction of the population for it to taste like soap. It could cancel each other out. That's brilliant. And he's like, put it in.
Exactly. I've never been wrong before.
That's picture you like not breaking eye contact with him as you like dousing it with cilantro.
Exactly.
It's like, tell me, sir, where did you learn your craft?
Far east. My family, we have to keep a secret name, and our band of chefs, we were rather well known and sought after, and so we had to go into hiding for a long time. So I learned from all around Eberron, really. That's what I would say. I'm not from anywhere in particular. I'm a man of everywhere.
Ah, a man from the Far East with a secret family who is a man from everywhere. He's like, he sweeps in, just you hear like this audible whooshing sound as he comes in, sweeps in close to you, and like just like sort of like starts touching you on the jaw, and is, ah yes, rugged jawline of a Lazarite, yes.
Yes.
Hmm.
I'm imagining, I don't know why, it's probably totally wrong, but I imagine it as like this huge pot and we're on ladders. And
Yeah,
like,
pretty much.
sleep-
Yeah, that's almost exactly. Yes.
Yeah.
You are an intriguing man, Monsieur
Tommy.
Tommy. A pleasure. He's like sweeps back around and it's like,
Yeah.
I still feel like this is missing something, you know? I mean, it is Salim's recipe, but we could take
In
it.
the kitchen, can we see everyone else? Is it a big kitchen or is everyone kind of like we don't have eye contact with each other?
Nah, it's pretty. I say because you guys are on this ladders in this giant vat, and so you have like a vantage point, so you can see everything in the kitchen.
Okay. Even Johnny as well.
Yeah, you see Johnny's just over there, just like very rigidly, just beating meat with a hammer.
He's beating his meat.
Using a meat
I
mallet.
say, now, Jean-Claude, was it?
Jean-Claude, yeah.
As I swing back over to him, you say you want something a little extra.
Yes.
Something a little bit of kick. You want people to remember Jean-Claude's Sauvignon for years to come. That evening festivity at the 13 Mansion, do you not?
Yes.
Then perhaps we should kick this, and I come real close to him. Kick this off with a bang as I pull out the jar.
His eyes go wide, like just almost pop out of his sockets. He's like even comical. They're just like, he's like, is that the Demon West Death Reaper?
Demon West Death Reaper. We say it together. It sure is. As I unfurl the lid.
Where'd you get this?
I have my dealings. I'm a man from everywhere and nowhere.
You see, he looks at you and you just without even seeing it, you just feel one of his hands just slide into one of your side pockets. And it's just like, let's do it.
What is his hand? I bring his hand up from my pocket, hold it, and I go as we hit the jar. And the pepper.
The whole pepper.
into the vat.
You see, as it hits like the vat, it hits like this. It's like a bubbling like orangey red liquid. It falls out of the jar and it hits the top of the liquid. Instead of like going under, the liquid hardens for a second. It's like and it's like the texture,
like in Lord of the Rings?
like the texture
When
of
the ring hits
oh
it.
yeah, exactly like that. Like when the ring hits it in Lord of the Rings, like it hardens for a second, and the pepper just sits on top before finally it just sort of like dissolves away and then like just breaks through it and sings. So you see an audible color change in the sauce. It just kind of like just turns like this brief, very, very noticeable sort of like tint to it that it didn't have before. And it's the smell that wafts out. Your eyes immediately just begin to water, and you just you look over at Jean-Claude, and he's weeping as well, just crying real fucking hard. Just like his face is wet, and he's like, he's beautiful.
You're weeping.
At night, they'll never forget. As I pop the jar back in my shirt, and I go, and push away from each other and keep stirring.
The next hour is just you two just rigorously stirring and just like gazing in each other's eyes. It's just
Exactly.
Oh dear.
Oh god, the sexual tension.
Peaches, I think she's gonna get bored of being over by the dishes. She's gonna start roaming the kitchen and just like acting like a supervisor, just like tormenting, just like get to it. She's like, goes like one of the like the little chefs and like picks up their dish and like sniffs it. She's like, not enough mint. She like throws it against the wall. She goes to Dumplings like, soup is always presented in little towers.
Wait.
Dumpling's gonna be like,
darling, come here. Cooks have burns. She like gets like she gets like a hot implement off the stove. She's like, hold out your arm.
get back.
She's like, yeah, pulls her. She's
Dishes.
like, come on, we need to look the part. Cooks have fucking burns.
Well, then you burn yourself.
She like holds her arm and like, later.
Go back to the dishes.
There's nothing to do with it. She like steps
You
back,
can
like
help me
sees,
chop.
she like starts to feel self-conscious as she's been talking to you for so long, and she steps back, and then starts like talking really loudly at you. She's like, "Yes, I agree. You did need to put three times the pepper in that. Well done." And she like picks up a wooden spoon, like hits you on the back, and like walks away.
As you turn around, Peaches, you just like bump like at waist height, like straight into Salim, who's just standing there with his hands behind his back.
She like just gives him a nod, like, and keeps walking.
I see
Walks past someone.
As you keep walking, you follow your tracks. I see your value now. he carries on down the aisle.
She like she's got like a wooden spoon in one hand, she's got like a tea towel on her shoulder, and like she like walks past someone, she's like whips. It's like, no slacking.
The guy that you're julienning carrots with, Dumpling, is just see him like cringing, noticeably like cringe in fear every time Peaches is approaching. Oh, I don't like this new supervisor.
It's alright, she's not that bad. I'll tame her later.
I guess, with Peaches supervising, it's that's who's tormenting you about the julienne carrots instead of Salim. He goes off and does his own thing in the corner. Some strange looking ritual involves like an
You
entire.
call those jewelry carrots? God damn it! Start again! It's rubbish! Start again! She like just sweeps all the carrots like into the bin.
You guys like just watching the corner of your eye over in the corner of the kitchen. Salim just has like an entire pig hanging from the ceiling. He's doing some like weird ritual where he's just like running around with a katana, like just slicing it up, like just like real like ritualistic. It's like.
Like, what is it with the anime thing where he's got like the sword and you go shunk, and it like nothing happens, and then the whole thing just slides off. Beautiful.
This continues. For a good 2 hours. It's probably like it's getting to like 6:30, 7 p.m. You guys hear commotion coming from the halls of this part of the manor as guests must be arriving and making their way up to the ballroom. Over the next half hour, you hear the audible sound of music playing. Resonating from the ballroom as well. The shindig seems to have kicked off. Every now and then you hear like someone making announcements. Like you can't make out what's being said. It's just like muffled. Someone announcing things, met with applause and cheers. And Salim becomes more and more frantic as it gets to time to serve what are those things called? Canapes or whatever. Things like that is being rushed out of the kitchen. It's like, go, get them out there. It says like that, and then like the starters get served, and eventually the main meals. And you see Jean-Claude just audibly visibly just like sweating buckets.
Audibly sweating. You can hear the
you
sweat.
can hear it. The sweating buckets as he's serving up this the sauce on top of this roasted pork dish that Salim has served.
Peaches is gonna she's gonna get one of the servers. She's like, stop! Like, you know, like the fucking warlord from Blood Diamond, where he calls like a stop work. He's like, stop!
Yeah.
He like goes, like walks over and just like tries one of the dishes. She's like,
oh, roll constitution check.
not a hint of urine.
Con check, Jesus Christ.
I was gonna say, is this from with the soup on top?
Yeah. Con save.
Oh,
Please pass.
oh Christ! Did that come through, Josh?
Negative.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah, never mind.
I see it
Yeah.
on D&D Beyond.
Suppose we don't have kitchen ambience.
Fuck! What is this virtual tabletop not found bullshit?
Yeah, activated it.
Yeah. I'm not amateur.
Is it pushing
Alright,
to Foundry VTT tabs?
It should be. I'll just roll it from within Foundry. Fuck it.
23.
Yeah,
You
beautiful.
did.
Yeah, your tongue instantly ignites like a, just like this burning sensation that just shouldn't be entering anyone's body, and just like, I guess you just sort of like taste it enough that you're not really swallowing it, so it just kind of like encapsulates the entire of your tongue, and every single like nerve on the inside of your mouth just bursts into flames. Just like you just hold it together and just like
struggling to keep her cool.
Yeah.
Like,
Sweat dripping.
she's like, she doesn't talk. She's just like nods for the servers to go. She's like, she's gonna head to the dry store.
Salim comes marching around. It's like, alright, we need extra servers. You there, strong man. And he looks over at Johnny, who's just there, still just slamming hammers into meat in the bench, and he's like, yo,
Beating his meat.
can you carry many plates?
Yeah.
Alright, here, take this, and this, and this, and it's like you're stacking up with plates, and it's like, go, follow the others.
Johnny goes. He's like, fuck.
Alright, so you follow the servers, Johnny, out of the kitchen, leaving. Yeah, Thomas, you're still standing there with Jean-Claude by the vat, like now with it like partially empty, having been served on top of all these pork dishes, and you see him like audibly sweating, and he looks at you and he's like, "What have we done?"
We have created the single greatest dish this manor has ever seen. It has been an absolute service working with you, Jean-Claude.
You son of a bitch.
Exactly.
He accepts the handshake with one, with the other he just picks up an entire bottle of wine and just starts chugging it. Peaches is in the dry store, trying not to lose the shit.
She's like, starts trying to just eating things to try and absorb the heat.
Dumpling, you probably saw her go in.
I'm gonna kind of just sneak off and follow her. Like, what are you doing? What's wrong with you?
She gets a handful of flour and just
What's wrong with you? Did Tombstone put the chili? Did he put the pepper in?
Would I have seen them both going off to the dry store?
Yeah, probably.
was.
And I maybe, while they're dealing with each other, the door opens and they see me just kind of come in to meet with them.
What did you do to her?
Glorious.
Oh, thank God, Peaches is finally dead.
Hey, is there just some water around that I can give her? Or
Oh, plenty.
purely that have to... Yep, alright, I'll give her some water.
Surprised I thought you had the taste buds of something.
You see, Peaches is weeping as well, just tears of joy.
Alright, we're gonna have to... If that's how spicy that meal is, we're gonna have to get out of here very soon.
Look, and I smack.
Wait, it wasn't meant.
Get out of the kitchen.
It wasn't meant to be that way.
Because this kind of works out. You guys can go look for it while there's a massive distraction.
Yeah,
Everyone
quick.
literally dying at the table.
Quick, let's go.
That's what I was going to say. What should we do? Should we go out and try and look for... should we split up? Should we go where there's only three of us together? How should we go about finding this necklace? I know Johnny's just gone out.
In the bedroom.
We're gonna have to find the bedroom. You've got a potion of invisibility, don't you?
I do, but I'm not sure if it's still early. I'm not sure if it's the right time. It only lasts for an hour. Would have to know that she's here and that the necklace would be in our vicinity, and then I would safely have the potion.
Right.
Again, obviously we
Well,
don't know
we
if
might
she-
need-
if she's
We might need-
out with the dishes. He'll be back. He'll tell us.
Yep.
Yes.
We should keep scarce until then. You're gonna like kind of like stand at the door like with it sort of open just so like to see when Johnny comes back in.
Water.
Okay. Is there like any milk around?
Yeah.
It's a
Alright,
kitchen.
I'm gonna get us some milk.
Alright, you come back out the 2-liter dairy farmers.
Real cream, full cream, or extra $1.
It's got milk that tastes like real milk.
So Johnny, as you're marching
Yeah.
through the hallway with the other servers heading into the ballroom.
Am I carrying the pork dish, by the way?
Yes, several plates.
Yeah,
of
you
it.
better believe it.
Oh no.
Also, sorry, is this the main or is this like a?
This is the main.
This is the main, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Look at this.
Now I will.
The log.
Can you guys see this?
I can
Ballroom?
see the map, yeah, the ballroom.
Okay, yeah, brilliant.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
Yeah.
Johnny, you follow the others
Mm.
into the ballroom. I'm just gonna put on some.
Oh man, I hope there's just like this wave of hysteria that just like slowly like makes its way around the room as everyone tries their dishes. Women screaming and like
Is it like is it alternate plate or is it all one? Like, is there a fish and there's a pork?
Okay, all right. Yes, yes, it is.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
cool.
both with the sauce.
no, just the pork as the
Ah.
sauce. I'm just putting on
Everyone
some-
with a vegetarian meal, like, yes.
You walk in, Johnny, to the ballroom.
Yep.
This glorious domed room with a roof enchanted to look like the outside, kind of like, Hogwarts. So it looks like the night sky. Oh, the wrong tune.
This will be the nicest room that Johnny has ever seen.
It's the nicest kitchen he's ever seen too, probably.
Yeah, true.
So there's
Nice.
there is a band of bards currently playing. It sounds like the music died, lulled a bit over dinner. They're just playing like nice, like
Backgrounds.
dinner jazz tune kind of thing.
Yep, yep. No, that's always good.
I might even put on. Where's my? Oh, there it is. Oh no.
The combat jazz playlist.
Yeah, just playing some nice jazz classical fusion. They call it
Yeah.
That's for jazz.
yeah, they call it Kaz.
Yeah.
Claz.
Do like a nice little bit of class.
And as you walk around and you start, I assume Johnny's keeping an eye out for
Yeah.
men
yeah,
in
he's on it,
military
yeah.
uniform. Or,
Yeah, he's just checking it, giving a good little, rundown of the, like where the guards are, where the exits are,
Yeah.
where the entries are, like all that kind of stuff. Yeah,
Right.
and looking out for the main girl as well to identify if she's wearing the target item.
Yeah. So as you enter, it's kind of like the servers all stop for a brief second. It looks like someone's in the middle of an announcement in the middle of the ballroom, in the middle of the dance floor, sort of speaking to the crowd. You sort of just come into the sort of end part of her whatever speech she was making, but you see a very attractive red-headed woman who you recognize from the newspapers as Celeria Ertain, just in a glamour weave dress,
Nice.
portraying just burning flames just flickering all over the dress
Appropriate.
as she's
Topical.
it is too actually. Sometimes foreshadowing is really obvious. But she's like she's addressing the crowd. Yeah, this flaming dress on her, and you sort of like come into the end part of it, and we look to the future as we put the ugliness of the last 6 months behind us. And finally, my stepbrother's... No, sorry, not stepbrother.
Brother-in-law.
My brother-in-law's crimes have been answered by the justice of Karnath. And the family can move forwards once more. Thank you. Everyone's burst into applause and cheering. It's like, and now the main course. Course brought to you tonight by the great Flavormancer, the Sarlonan himself, Salim Wavir. Please enjoy, ladies and gentlemen. After the main meal, we'll start the dancing and kick off the shindig, shall we? And so
Dancing, all right. Dancing to the bathroom.
the crowd bursts into applause and cheering once again, and then the servers start moving in. You follow in with them, Johnny. As Celeria moves over to her own table and takes a seat, you do notice, as declared by our viewers tonight, it was a landslide victory. Not a single person voted that the necklace is up in the room. Celeria is wearing...
No, it's not on the token.
You do see Celeria wearing a very flashy, bulky, golden necklace, sporting a large inlaid emerald planted firmly on her collarbone as she sits down.
You're gonna have to fuck her.
Oh dear. Which I'm guessing I'm assuming there's probably I can figure out the process of how they're just dispersing the plates. So I'll just
you just kind of follow.
react.
They're in like a queue as they move
Yeah.
around. Yeah, you move around to a table full of men dressed in Brellish military uniform. You see a man sitting there with a large, under some. You're probably not too savvy with military insignia. Oh, actually, you know what? You did study it while you were reading through his file. So you recognize a man with the insignia of the colonel on his shoulder, sitting there, a large bearskin sash draped over his uniform. Where did I put the picture? Yeah.
Oh, very proper.
See him sitting there. He's got a large tankard of ale in his hands. He's just laughing like heartily at something one of his colleagues had just said. As you sort of move over and present dish like to the man sitting opposite him, he sort of he glances over for a brief second and is like, "Oh, the food," and looks at you as you're placing the dish in front of the man opposite him, and his eyes just sort of go wide as he makes eye contact with you.
I'll nod to him and say, "Evening, Colonel Bullard."
Good evening.
And just go around. I guess I'll do opposites, right? Of all the plates I've got. So
Yeah,
for the
yeah.
second one, I put the fork down. I'll be returning with the alternate dish.
He just sort of his mouth is just kind of agape, and he just watches as you walk away from the table and head back towards the kitchen. Alright, so you head back to the kitchen, Johnny. Do you follow the food? The other three are still in the dry store, fucking around in there.
As I see them come back in, I'll kind of have my peeking out, and as I see Johnny come in, I'll be like, "Johnny, come here, quick!"
Yeah. I'll go over to them to relay the unfortunate news.
You lead into the dry store and just see Peaches just leaning against the shelf, just frothing at the mouth, just milk, just down her chin, just
What the fuck happened to her? I said one night, Peaches. Fuck. Anyway.
But no,
Bad
have you
news.
It
tried?
was so worth it.
She's wearing the necklace.
That doesn't
We're gonna have
end
to-
well.
No.
Well, as soon as they all taste that food, they're gonna be in the bathroom, so we can corner her there.
As Dumpling says this, you hear someone screaming in the hallway and just screaming whilst running down the hallway, getting even fainter in the distance. Actually, I have a. Finally. Just quick shout out to Evildoer. Thank you so much for the raid, my dude. Everyone, please go check out Evildoer. Shout out's working again. Ooh, and new pick. Look at that. Please go check out Evildoer. Wonderful streamer, friend of the channel. Another D&D streamer. Welcome. What was he? He was doing D&D tonight as well. We're just in the middle of a spicy we're in the middle of a spicy social encounter. Thank you so much, guys. Please stick around. We'll be finishing up in about 10 minutes, and we'll go on our own raid and talk a little shit before we go on. So, thank you so much again.
We're gonna like stick her head. Sorry.
No, go on. No, go on.
She's gonna like stick her head out of the dry store to like see what's going on.
It's kind of like there's nothing going on in the kitchen. You just hear someone screaming in the hallway. Like,
she like thinks for a sec. She like look. She's like, Thomas, what were you responsible for?
I was I was cutting some vegetables. What do you ask?
Just like narrows her eyes at you. She's like, did you?
What are you squinting for? What is that about?
Did you put the chili in the food?
You did what?
You thought I would bring that to the. You thought I would bring that here at the risk of.
She's like, it takes like another swig of the milk. She's like,
Wasn't that
you
the whole
want
thing?
it? She's like, yes, Thomas. Yes, I do think that you did that. Shall we go taste the sauce again? Come on, Thomas. Come with me. Come on.
No.
It's the wooden spoon. She's like, come on, Thomas.
Either way, Peaches, I understand you've ingested something that was a little bit too hot for you, for the chef that you are. I think we have to stay on track, first of all. If we're having some sort of gastro outbreak or something of that sort, we need to collect ourselves and get this necklace, really.
Yes, but first, Thomas, did you put the chili in the sauce?
I would never.
Gobling's gonna look and be like, Thomas, did you put the chili in the sauce?
What does it matter if I put it in or someone else did? It could have been Johnny.
Is the chili in the
Fuck you,
sauce?
Tommy!
I'm kidding, it wasn't you. I don't know. I simply...
Look, doesn't fucking matter who put the chili where. If shit's about to hit the fucking fan,
The chili is in the sauce, right?
We'll go get the fucking necklace. Because
She's
It's about to hit the
gonna like, just
toilet.
walk right up to
the
Thomas. and
shady
just,
chili man said it would literally kill people, and you put it in the fucking sauce. So,
like, yeah, well, I feel a bit closer to death now after trying that fucking sauce.
Jesus, there's old people, Tommy. Yeah, kill them.
I do not know what you're talking about as the jar just falls out.
You know, like, Peaches like leans down and like picks up the empty jar. She's like, "Oh,
The whole
Tommy.
chili, Tommy. The whole chili.
I didn't think you did it in you." And she's like, she goes to high five him.
Look, you know
What's
you
the chili's
fucked up
name
and a
again?
psychopath's high-fiving you.
Wait, so you're applauding me?
Yes. Yeah.
All right,
She's like,
high five you back.
I didn't think you had it in you, Tommy. Put it there.
You son of a bitch.
What's the chili's name again?
It's a Demon Waste Death Reaper.
That's what it was.
Well, shit. Okay, well.
We need to get out of here.
Alright,
Before...
well, at least it's a good distraction, so someone's gonna fucking pinch it off her while shit. Well, the
Correct.
chili hits the fan.
Yes.
Yeah.
Perhaps, look, Johnny, me and you, we have invisibility potions. It doesn't have to stick to us, but should we utilize this opportunity? What do we think? What do we brainstorm
Well,
there?
if she's going to be going to the bathroom, I imagine she'd want to go to her own, so perhaps
Right.
sneaking into
well,
her
no, we
room.
No,
don't know.
no,
I don't know if she had it.
Right.
Yeah, but she's gonna have it. she's gonna go to the bathroom, so we can take it while she's
And
in the
then
bathroom.
but then she'll request proper food prepared by the kitchen to be sent to her.
No, but we don't know that because she might get the fish. It's pork and fish.
Oh, well, go take some food out to her quickly.
Are the screams is it cascading now? They're
Yeah,
getting, like,
every
worse
now and then
and
there's,
worse.
there's more and more. Coming from. Yeah.
I don't even have time for this. Look, which one are you, like, shitty thieves? I was gonna look at Dumpling and Peaches. Can you lift things? Are you good at pickpocketing?
Yes.
I was gonna, like, grab the invisibility potion and just give it to Dumpling. I'm like, here, fucking take this and pinch it off her neck without her knowing.
All right. While the All right, fuck it, let's go.
What'd you give her?
I'm gonna-
What'd you
I'm-
give Dumpling?
I gave her the
Yep.
invisibility potion.
Oh, okay, go. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because she's like she's an actual thief. Johnny doesn't steal, so
Yeah.
it would just be like, it doesn't matter if he's invisible.
Yeah, Johnny
or not,
would have
no.
to beat her unconscious first.
Yeah,
and then
literally,
take
yeah,
it.
he's looking bad.
All right.
Only two things are winning a fair fight.
I'm gonna pop the torque.
Should I save mine, or should I?
Yeah, save it. I'm gonna pop the cork off
Okay.
and just down it. I'll be like, I see fellas and lady on the other side.
Wait, give me the flask.
What? I like hand her the empty flask.
Peaches runs out to like the bubbling like vat of sauce and like scoops up a bunch into the flask.
All right. I start becoming.
Jean-Claude is like, oh no!
Alright.
Don't
Yeah,
you want?
what's-
Yeah. She's like, she just looks at him. She's like, is he still like sweating as he's like maniacally like stirring this pot?
Actually, no, he stopped stirring the pot. He's just like, you see him standing there. He's got his bottle of wine. He's starting to sway. Every time there's another like scream in the hallway, you just see him visibly flinch.
Alright.
Peaches just looks at him. She's like, oh, I'm gonna be having a word with Salim about you.
He's like, he just hiccups. He's like,
You
Alright,
will
have I
never
become invisible
source
yet?
another dish.
I'm gonna roll a 50-50 here for a brief second.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Hmm?
Alright, so what's that? So Dumpling is turned invisible and is leaving the kitchen?
Yeah, are they still setting
Mhm.
dishes out?
Yeah, there's still dishes going out.
Yeah, Johnny will resume his dish-serving responsibilities to
Like-
get some eyes.
Peaches like as you walk past, she's like, she mouths like Celeria at you.
Me?
Yeah, at Johnny.
Yeah.
Yeah, the kitchen hasn't cottoned on what you guys are the only ones aware at this very moment that what is happening. The kitchen
Yeah,
hasn't sort of
yeah.
caught on yet. They're about to take out the next wave of plates. Dumpling, you vanish and creep out ahead of the servers. Johnny, you pick up another set of dishes and head back out to the ballroom. As you're heading up, there is like every now and then another person runs out and runs in the opposite direction towards the bathrooms, just like screaming and like little just like as they run past.
That's what these are for. Oh, good.
Yeah, you move back out at the front of the queue, Johnny. So you have to like finish off the table of decorated veterans.
Yep.
So you move over and you finally bring.
Oh, they'll
like,
be fine. They'll be able to handle it.
You have a choice of which plate to put down in front of Sullivan Bullard.
I'm not gonna give him the death plate.
All right, you
Give him the
fish.
death plate.
Yeah, I'll give him the fish.
All right.
Give him an.
You sit the fish down. He looks longingly at the pork being presented to his mate next to him, and you see him get like
Give him a shake
you
of
see
the
food
head.
envy, and then he notices that it's you carrying the dishes again, and looks up.
It's like the fish is exquisite, Colonel Bullard.
You look just like your mother.
Excuse me?
And we'll pick this up next week.
Oh. Ooh.
Meanwhile, there's people screaming in the background, and like there's one guy like,
Oh my god.
So good.
There, what a cliffhanger.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
What would have happened if I failed that con save?
Screaming.
Same thing
Shit
that's
yourself.
happening to the people running down the hallways and stuff. Yeah. All right, guys.
Lovely.
Thank you for a lovely session.
Thank you.
Alright. Sorry I was
Thank
late.
you.
Ah, it's all good.
That's alright.
All good.
Sorry for getting COVID.
All good. So yes, we will be back next Thursday. I don't foresee any issues for